What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero. And alright, so we've got something pretty big that we're going to be trying to do today. Hopefully it'll be big. Hopefully I can get it to work right. But first and foremost, I want to cover a couple of things that I've actually done off screen and progressed a little bit. So you guys knew I have the industrial grinder set up. I put a staircase in here to access our teleporter easier. I am breeding Ovis here on the side. And I have a bio grinder here to take the said Ovis and turn them into hide, pelt, wool, mutton, things like that. This is the B+ bio grinder, so it's slightly smaller. We also have, I've been breeding up sulfur titans. So, we have a pretty decently big sized army of sulfur titans. We're sitting on 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, about 40 here. So with about this 40 sulfur titans, right? I'm probably going to stop breeding the two I have outside. This is the best one overall, the 241. So I'm probably going to stop breeding these two outside. I got to go grab them, now that I mentioned that. And we're going to eventually start breeding up those other sulfur titans and utilize them to face the sulfur titan boss, because we are going to be facing the sulfur titan boss on alpha. One reason specifically, because I want to unlock all the sulfur titan gear, and two, I want to actually see how well they fare on a map like this, being relatively decently leveled without having really anything too powerful on them. Like, mind you, we won't have a saddle at all. So but that's what we're going to be running all of these sulfur titans once they get fully mature. I did make a Zeppelin, which I was going to cover in a different video, but I guess I'll cover it now. I made us a Zeppelin yesterday, and we're going to fly around the aberration zone with that at some point. But this sulfur titan here, we're going to try to breed when this one's done to get the absolute best stats into another one. And then we're going to try to keep the 241 male and female as our backups, because I know for a fact everything we have there is probably going to die, because my plan, now that I have all the artifacts, I ended up getting the artifact of the gatekeeper that is down in the aberration zone, and I ended up going out and finding the artifact of the immune, which I ended up getting one of them. The immune and the strong I grabbed the second one of, because to summon the sulfur titan, you need 3 generic artifacts and 6,000 sulfur, which we now definitely have over 6,000 crystallized sulfur. If I recall, I think we've got almost 10,000 right now. Let me double check really quickly here. Yeah, we have 9,371. And we have a turret outside. But the plan is to get the sulfur titan defeated. I also put up a tribe tower to start working on taming progress, get the EXP bonus, and all of that going forward as well. And also, key note here, the alpha from the Arkology creatures do work as trophies to power this, by the way. So that is kind of a really nice buff, and I wanted to put this here just to be able to have it and start working towards getting those little bits of buffs, because 30% extra from bosses, I think world bosses count, and just a 20% XP bonus and 20% taming speed bonus will be kind of nice, because today we are going out to be taming Akatinas. I do really want to get our hands on an Akatina. I need at least 2 or 3 of them. Also, I have a Deathworm Chibi that I've been working on, because we are now level 106, and we have 2 levels in the chibi, because I've been fighting a ton of alphas. As you can see, we're at 28,000 as well, which also the levels against the normal alphas, like the Arkology variants, do cater towards the chibi as well. And also, I put these up. I don't remember if I covered this in a video. I got 300 fertilizer in that, and this guy's completely full in resources, but I've got 1 full fridge down there, and there's no reason for me to pull it. Also, as well as we have this up here, which is getting kind of full as well. But what we're going to do, which is probably going to be my smartest idea, is to just pull all of the rare flowers into this and just let this hold the rare flowers to free up some of that space in my fridge, since these do not decay that fast inside here. So that'll give us a huge benefit. And I mean, truthfully, with how fast we're getting the rare flowers, I had the parachute on, that's why I jumped. Not the parachute, the Drakeling. With how fast we're getting rare flowers, I really don't think we need that much stored inside here as well. So that was kind of a benefit. I did go out and get some more poly. I'm thinking about planting a Z seed so we can tame a Yeeling at some point, but I don't think Yeelings are on this. And once they figure out the Elder Claw issue, we'll be utilizing the Elder Claw. But we need veggie cakes for the Akatinas, which we have right there, and we can teleport back to base. But last I knew, I've been tracking Edmontonia was the last thing I knew. Let me check one thing first. This will really dictate what I decide to do today. No Desolatitan. And are there Anomalocarises? There is an Anomalocaris. Kind of tempted to go do an Anomalocaris. We'll get that later, because I kind of don't remember how to do an Anomalocaris properly. Alright, so we're looking that direction as the way we need to go. So let's teleport to the Red Ob with our remote. Leave our base here while we're doing that. Actually, let's go here first, because I've been finding a lot of them here as well. Because truthfully, all I need is 2 Acatinas. And then we'll have unlimited cementing base because I can breed them. Alright, so let's see. Do we have anything here? It says there's one that way, so that means there's one right over there somewhere. Or down below us. So let's hop down and take a quick peek here. Whoop. Did not mean to drop that way, but I'll take it. It says it's this way. I did see a Doed. Frenetic. It says it's this way somewhere. High Endurance Dire Bear, level 20. Megatherium Aggressive. It's telling me it's right here. Oh, wow. It was right next to us the whole time. 135 and it's food frail. So let's track this guy. I gotta be really careful and hope that my headshot doesn't take it out. That should put it down. Okay, yes it did. Alright, so now this should only take, because I'm going to be checking Dododex right now. If I recall, it should only take at least 4 or 5 pieces of... Oh no, this is saying 8 for a 150. Man, okay. So that's going to take a little more than I thought it would take. Let's teleport back home really quick. Because we only have 15, so we're only going to have enough to get 2. I mean, and realistically, you don't need a high-level Acatina to really get the... to get the best stuff from it. You really don't need a high-level. You could get away with anything, really. Any of them would work. But that was just the first one we saw. So let's take all of our veggie cakes. And let's go over to our... Oh, I also put the tinkering bench up, and I've been messing around with some blueprints. Haven't gotten anything really great out of it. Let's see if we can make some veggie cakes. Do I have the stuff to make that? I do. Why is it not pulling the giant bee honey? Okay. Sure. Let's not pull the bee. Ooh, not 1,000. Not 1,000, please. I want to do 100. There we go. Let's do 10 more of these. And let's actually craft 10 of them. Because we have everything here. Like I said, I can make more stimulant as well. So the smart thing to do would be to do this. Get that stack up. Pull that back over. Start a fresh stack. Get that stack up. Swing this back over. Let that fresh stack go. And then boom. Now we've got 3 fresh stacks of Acatina cakes, which completely reset their timers. So now we have all the time in the world. And I'm not worried about that bee honey going since we have that domesticated beehive upstairs. Let's actually teleport back to where we just were. I love being able to teleport. That makes everything so much easier. For those of you that don't like teleporting, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be using it. I guess I said we need 8. Let me stuff 10 in here, and I'll pull 2 back to me. I'm probably going to need narcotics for this, won't I? I didn't think of that when I was back at base. So since I got time, I might as well go back and grab some narcotics. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need narcotics. Oh, yeah. Let's see how much the first feed is worth, but we'll probably need narcotics. We should have... See, I still don't know my way around this base yet. I'm still learning it, which... that's the sad part, is I've been here for so long. And I still don't know my way around my own base. We have a bunch of narcotics. I also went out and did a bunch of harvesting of blue gems. Got all my congealed gas balls that Ron and I had set down in the ab zone. And I grabbed some more green gems while I was down there. I do need to go down and do some red gem running, which I probably will at some point because we're kind of really low on red gems. But right now, that's not... Okay, so what did that go up by? 16%, so it's going to be 2 for 30, 3 for 60, 6 for... So 7 is what it's going to take. It's going to take 7. It's not terrible, but at the rate that it's doing, it's not going to be too fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to stuff these over in you. We're going to drop about 50 narcotic into this, and that should be more than enough. We'll drop it down to 450 and then leave it, and we'll pull the rest out. It should only need 6 more, because that should be 30%, 60%, 90%, and that should put it over the 100. we're going to go out and go now look for another one, which I'm assuming the redwoods are going to be the best spot, like usual. And there's a Carno. We're just going to blast that with a shotgun really quick, get that out of the way. Alright, what are you? It's 20. It's telling me there's one over here. That's the one I was just at, dude. Stop. Why is it sending me to that one? Alright, let's run this way. Ooh, Drakeling. Where are you? Autumn Drakeling, level 20. Normally, I'd be interested in that. But I already have my summer on my shoulder. Oh, and also, if you're wondering why I'm moving faster, that summer Drakeling gives me a 5% movement speed increase. On top of the movement speed increase you get from the B+ gear. Anything up here? Nope, it's still telling me to go back to that one. Okay, so what we're going to do then... So we're going to go to the red obelisk and hope that it refreshes. And gives us a new one. So let's put that away really quick. Alright, we're here. Where is it telling me? Alright, it's telling me there's one this way. Hopefully it's not pointing back at mine. Because if it is, that's going to absolutely suck. Because I don't want to have to run all... Oh, nope, there's one right there. What level are you? 55. That'll work. Because Acatinas, like I said, we'll only need 2 of them. Knock that right out. 55, I should probably be able to get away with like 4 of them, but we're gonna wait and see. Might as well look around while we got a minute and see if we can see any more near us. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, we can tame more. My voice just cracked terribly. Yeah, we can tame more. But do I really need to? Not as much. Let's see. Do I see anything? I see a deer. And you can zoom in with the left and right bumper if you're on controller, by the way. Oh. You can also ping it. You could tag them both at the same time, left and right bumper at the same time, and it does this whole menu thing here. But I just saw a Mega Raptor over there, I thought. I did. It is a 135 with absolutely atrocious stats. Yeah, I don't know how these people that are creators are finding great Mega Raptors with good stats. I have not found a single one with anything above 30. Someone found one with like 38 points into health in melee, and I was like, that's kind of sus, but... Hey, if you find it, that's fantastic. I just don't know how you're finding it. I can't find any single Mega Raptor that's good. And I don't even have my torch on me to try to tame that one if I wanted to. Alright, so we went down about that much health. Torpor. So again, we're going to stack another 50 into it. And just make sure that it stays knocked out. And we're going to go back over and check out our other one probably. How's the other one taming up? See, that one's down already a good chunk, and it's only gone up 2 feeds. See, this one should tame up real quick, no question. It should be probably close to 30%. So this one I should have enough stuff in it to tame it fast. It's just that one over there is going to be a pain because of the fact that it's so, like, high of a level. I shouldn't need any more. Let's go back, and hopefully this isn't at my base. No, it's not. Okay, perfect. So yeah, it's at 49%, and that's with, I believe, 3 feeds. 48? Why is it dropping? Oh, it's doing that stupid thing where it registers that there's nothing actually in its inventory, but yet there is. So after a feed, it just goes, oh, there's nothing in my inventory, even though there is. So you pretty much, I'm going to have to give it 1 extra cake just in case. I'm going to give it a 5th veggie cake just in case. Stuff some more narcotics in here. Do another probably 50. Like these things, if you can get an army of these, not even an army, like a good amount of these, and just breed them all out and then store them into one of the Dino Depots, you can get unlimited cementing paste. And you'll never run out of cementing paste at all. Drink that. Yeah, see that one up 32% per. I think we're going to be golden. I might go over there and smack another 50 piece onto it with the teleporter, and then I think we should be A-okay for those two. I shouldn't have to come back and do anything with them at all. I think we could just probably teleport home at that point. Whoop, hello, Mr. Dire Bear. It's not cool that you're standing right next to my guy, but I see that Carno right there. I'm going to have to take that out here really quickly. Just blast you down. And just to be safe, blast you down. I apologize, little bear. I did not mean to scare you like that. Go ahead and enjoy your life. So, that should give us these two knocked out. That's the only one that's kind of worrying me a little bit. This one should be no problem at all. And worrying me in the sense of it's going to take forever. So we're probably going to teleport back home really quickly. And let's go grab that really high level torch that I have. Because I kind of am tempted to see if I can get one of these really high level Mega Raptors. I really don't need them anymore, to be honest. Because I got my nice Karch. I got my nice Edmontonia for farming. I really don't need the Mega Raptor. Like, yeah, if I find a really good one with really high stats, I'll grab it. But that one's kind of trash. And it's going to die, honestly. It's pretty much already dead. Oh, yeah, it's dying to a dire. Oh, yeah. Why would you mess? Yeah, you're done. You're done, buddy. Already healed up a little bit. It's probably going to die to the dire bear. Ooh, it'd be a tough fight. Oh, nope, it died. Yeah, see, with how low of a health pool that thing had, I didn't think it was going to last. Alright, so that one's at 54%. That's the problem I'm running into with these Mega Raptors. They're so weak for what they are. Like, I expected them to be a lot stronger, and they're not. As you just read, that thing said put feeding or taming food in inventory. We had it in its inventory, but it was registering that it wasn't in there. I don't know why it does that. But it is what it is. Alright, so we have everything to take on Grendel, I do believe, on Gamma, so we may end up doing that here shortly. Once I get some better mutations, probably, is more likely what I'll be doing. Let's teleport back to where we were, just give him a little bit more of the... That's 64, I thought that was 54. Some more narcotic. And then we should be A-okay. I keep saying we should be, because I'm kind of actually a little nervous that this thing's not going to tame up. And if I leave, it's going to just wake up and I'm going to lose all my veggie cakes. But I believe that should be enough. It has to be at this point, right? I could do a thick metal run while I'm waiting. Honestly, I really could. I really don't think I need metal, but, I mean, why not, I guess. Might as well do something productive while we're waiting. So, but yeah, my plan, guys, kind of for the remainder of this series, leading into Lost Colony in December, and leading into really, like, the Halloween Fear Ascended event that's coming in tomorrow for when you guys will see this, 2 days for me. The Fear Ascended event, I really want to try to face the Dodo Rex and the Dodo Wyvern. I'm hoping they both spawn on this map. I don't know why they wouldn't. To be honest, I really don't know why they wouldn't. But that's kind of my plan, is to try to face both of them. So I think that'd be kind of fun to do a little battle with, like, maybe not Sulfur Titans against them, because I think Sulfur Titans would be too strong. Maybe like my Hapipalus army or something. It's kind of like a test to see, hey, can we beat this in a certain amount of time? Or just can we beat this at all? I mean, technically you have a certain amount of time because the Dodo Rex is only there for 6 hours, I believe. 6 in-game hours. But it would give us some sort of a little timetable to be like, hey, how good is our Hapipalus army with 2 health mutations and 30k health to start? Can we handle a boss, kind of thing, is what I'm looking at it for. So it's a bit of an idea. It's out there. It's an option. Well, not actually, let me phrase that. It's not that it's an option. It's going to happen. I'm going to be facing both of those bosses. With the Hapipalus, is maybe that I'm not sure. We're going to test that theory going forward. But I'm thinking that would be a really solid test for the Hapipaluses. And I think that would be a huge benefit to us. I don't know if you're going to get stuff from it. And that, I want to tame all the ghost creatures I can, or at least get all the ghost skins I can. That's an idea for that as well. I do want to face Grendel, probably within the next week on Gamma. I'll probably be doing a live stream this weekend. I might need to teleport back to that one. That's looking kind of a little sketchy over there. I want to face Grendel on Gamma. Did I say Alpha? On Gamma this week is my plan. And then Alpha within a week or 2 after that. I also want to face the Desolatitan on Gamma, as well as the Hapipalus on Gamma before the end of... Not the end of this month, before the middle of November, when we get that new big monstrous creature that's coming. So that's kind of my idea for those. I think that'd be definitely something valuable. Where did you come from, dude? What are you trying to fight for? Why do you want to die? Like, is that on your list of things to do today? Because it's not on mine, so I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be the one dying. Did I walk too close to your kid or something? Alright, get out of here, Yogi Bear. But yeah, that's my plans for the next few videos. I do also want to tame a Rhinogonatha at some point. That's on the list. Since we have 2 pheromones, I've actually gotten 2 pheromones while going out and about and just doing stuff. Our 1 Achatina is done. Let's drop our spark powder, our flint, and our stone. Let's go pick that guy up. I think that's going to teleport us right back here, isn't it? Back up, back up, back up, back up. We have to go to the red obelisk to get that one. But yeah, so that's one of the ideas I have, is to tame Rhinogonathia, get that taken care of. Maybe get a Dreadmare. Hopefully they'll fix the Reaper issue, because they did say they had a fix for the end of the month. Hopefully that comes out soon. I want to get a Rock Drake. I want to get a Reaper. I have a couple other ideas, like I said, for videos. Those being the 2 main ones, a Reaper and a Rock Drake. Why did you have cementing paste in you? Why did you have flint inside your system? Either way, I don't know. But yeah, that's the Achatina. So they're ready to breed. Like I said, their health doesn't matter. Their stats really do not matter when it comes to that. So we're going to teleport back home really fast since we don't need anything else. We have enough. One more veggie cake will go into that one, and then we'll go back and get that one. But what we're going to do is hop off you, switch out to the Omni tool, which is a very handy tool if you have the D+ set. You can do transfers. Boom, transfer to all the metal. Turn it on, start that smelting down. Got a decent little metal run out of that. Put you away. Let's see, how much metal are we sitting on right this second? We have a good amount of hide, which is nice for the saddles. And we're sitting on a pretty chunky metal, because I've been doing a lot of metal runs off screen. Because while waiting for things to tame and just kind of trying to prepare for going forward, I've been just letting, going out and doing stuff. And our other one's done. Perfect. Let's go back and grab that one. Why did I grab the Ice Wyvern? Let's go back and grab the other one, and then I'll show you guys a little trick that you can kind of do. It should work. The last time I knew this did work. I don't know if it changed. But all you would do is put them in the Dino Depot, and they will slowly start secreting... whoop, I missed all my shots. Slowly start secreting... Did I have a veggie cake in that one? I did. That's a free veggie cake. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Not a free one, an extra one that I thought I didn't have. Alright, we're close to getting a Ascendant Dragon Horde key, so we'll probably do that as well in the video too, just so you guys have that as well to see, because this is kind of a little odd video, but generally what you want to do. So, you want to craft yourself a Dino Depot, or Depot Terminal technically, craft one of these. Let me run up and grab some water really quick before we dehydrate, because I'm running, mind you, the reason I'm dehydrating so fast in the game is because I'm running riot gear constantly, because that's my strongest armor. What? I am terrible at just go down the stairs. Why am I trying to make this fancy? We'll put it here. Why not? Because then that'll allow us to transfer it between the 2 easier. Alright, we're going to put, I use this one just because I think it looks cool. Alright, so we're going to turn off some settings here. We're going to allow passive production. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that off. Turn that off. Poop generation and passive production and Achatina paste needs to be enabled right here in the passive production. So then I should be able to save this. Throw both of these in here, and after a little bit, that should have some Achatina paste inside it being produced. If not, then there's something else in my settings that needs to be changed, which again, I can fix that myself. They need power, but that's something I'll look back at. So let's go actually try to fight some alphas really quick. Get our 30,000. Go grab some loot from the Dragon Horde chest, and then we will come back and actually try that out and see what we have. So let's hop down over the edge. There should be some sort of alpha down here, at least somewhere. Even if there's not an alpha, there's probably a Rex or something down here that'll get us close enough. Right. Alright. Drop that guy out. Take a nice soft landing. Yeah, so my Karch is kind of beefy. It's got, if you look at its melee stat, it's kind of insane. I've been working on leveling this guy up a lot. It hits 1300 base damage without being mate boosted, without being fully stacked up. It's pretty chunky. And I've been doing this as like a huge farming run for like metal, or not metal, I'm sorry, for hide. I've been using this like a ton, and it's actually been super beneficial. So it's been kind of nice to have all that, as well as I'm getting a bunch of sauropod vertebrae and things like that that we kind of need for the boss fights. So, I mean, it balanced out. I'm a little disappointed that I've yet to see... I've seen one Desolatitan. I have seen one. I've ran one, it was level 68, and I completely smoked it in about 2 seconds with this guy. It was not a tough fight, so I didn't plan on covering that on the video. If we do find a 150, or 140, 135, something like that, we will be taming it. I can tell you that much, so that will be another video as well, because you know I love myself my Desolatitan. I'm going to stuff that in your inventory, because that should extend the time. It does to 4 hours, so that's perfect. Alright, so I need a couple more creatures to take out. We're like 700 experience away, which will not take long at all. Especially if we wipe out some of these big guys. If we could find a single alpha, it doesn't need to be a strong alpha. Yeah, right there, we just put us almost to 29,731. There, and we just got another level somehow. Close. Sitting at close to that health pool, I put one level in and it only went up by like 20 points. So I've been putting it all into melee just to try to maximize damage output, which, as you can see, has been very beneficial. So that's been really, really nice to have all that extra damage coming out of this guy. I just pretty much one-shotted both of those, no question. How are we looking? 858. There's an aloe right there. I sprinted right past it. Alright, both of them out. We're 75 experience away. Your boas do not give enough experience. We're hitting reduced because that one had its shell. This should be enough right after we take this guy out. 2,600 health. Yep, there it is. Wipe both of them out. Alright, so let's go through our inventory really quick, see what we got for drop-wise that we could take. Take that. Take this. Take this. Take this. Pretty much drop the rest. A lot of you may be looking at that going, why am I dropping all that raw meat? Because of the fact that I do not need that raw meat. I can go on a run any second with how many creatures are down below me, and it does not take me long to get that. So that's why I keep chucking it. And with the farm I have going in here with the ovises, I have unlimited mutton pretty much, so I really don't need to... My voice cracked again. I don't really need to stop and grab that. So that kind of just gets thrown to the side. Let's stash all of our stuff we don't need on us. Let's go stash all of our Apex drops, because we'll eventually need these. Alright, yes, so like these here do work for the Tribe Tower. So if you're down there just fighting a bunch of random alphas, like the Megatheriums, like I keep running into, give them that. Alright, so is there anything around that I need to put experience into? Like that I could say, hey, yeah, sure, why not let me level you up? I have all these Sulfur Titans, like I said, but they're kind of not ready yet to do anything. I did get an Oviraptor because I was going to do something with that, but I just decided not to. Can I do... Let me level up my Hydrovanta, actually. I know this thing doesn't need to be in water. Whoop, there we go. Let's put some into the Hydrovanta. I plan on taming another one at some point. See how many levels we got at 3. Let's put that all into health, why not? Because I'm going to go explore the Abyss again at some point and go fight some of the sea creature bosses. There's our Dragon Horde key. It is 1,300 meters away. That is not that far, actually. That is just over by the Green Ob. So what we're going to do then to make this a lot faster... Going to teleport straight over to Green Ob. Let's hope that this is a really good crate, because this is what I've been doing, is just like gathering these crates as much as possible. As often as possible, because they're free resources. I mean, why wouldn't you? You're fighting things anyway. You're gonna get that 30,000 as long as you're fighting a lot of alphas. Like, I go out of my way to fight the alphas for the drops. Specifically for the Gamma Desolatitan fight, you need some drops, and as well for the... if you check the Desolatitan, there's the different variations. There's a non-island version and the normal version. We're going to try to use the island version if we can. Like, all of these drops are easily able to, for me to be gotten throughout this map, since all these creatures do spawn. Same with this one here. Those are all easy to get, except for the Desolatitan. I have been struggling to find them, but the rest of those I do have already. So, I think it's just this one here that I might not be able to do, because I've yet to see an Alpha Karch or an Alpha Giga. I have not seen those two spawn yet, so that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll see. Let's land here. He should spawn it in. Yep, right there in front of us. Open it up. We got a high-level Carcanos saddle, some Shadow Steak Saute, which is terrible, some Superior Kibble, some Tranks, a mid crossbow. Mine's a, what, 400? Yeah, 400, and then some bullets that I don't need. So that one wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't a bad little drop that we got. So that's pretty much your best bet to get high-quality loot, just fast and efficiently. Fight alphas, and just gather up as much as you can. Honestly, there's no reason for you not to be fighting these alphas, but that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. We're just going to head back to base. I'm going to fly and take my time to get there just so I can see and hope that the thing actually worked for the producing the Achatina paste. If it did, that would be insane. If not, I got to look into why it didn't work and figure out what it didn't do, because, like, as you saw, it's supposed to produce it. I don't know why it's not, if it isn't, I mean. And our tribe tower kind of really probably helps a little bit that we have it here. And it's giving us that 3% buff is what it said. 2% taming speed, so that was 2% faster taming those Achatinas. But let's run on in here really fast. Where did I put it? Over here. And let's check and see. Yeah, see, it still has not produced it. I'm not sure why. I don't know why it hasn't produced it, because passive production's on, egg production's on, and poop generation, which those three generally what needs to be tagged. The rest of this are all on, so it should be good. We may go look for an Archelon as well at some point. But, yeah, that should start producing stuff. I don't know why it's not right now. If not, you could also do it in one of two ways by putting a wooden cage, so one of these, outside or inside anywhere. Put your Achatinas in it, and they'll naturally secrete up to 100. You'll just have to replace it every, like, hour. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero, which hopefully we'll be doing one of the few boss battles I was talking about, or maybe doing something else if something else spawns. But thank you guys. I will see you guys then.